Hello, good morning students. Hope you all are fine and your study going well. Chapter number 1, Partnership Basic Fundamentals, we have already discussed, and how the partnership accounting are managed we have basically discussed in chapter 1st. And we have also discussed some important concept of chapter 2nd, reconstitution of partnership firm. Today we will discuss a very important concept, that is goodwill. You have listened many times the word goodwill. What is goodwill? What are the factors that affect the goodwill? What are the features and elements of the goodwill, and what is the importance of goodwill in the corporate sector? We will discuss in this video. So listen, first word, what is goodwill? Goodwill means good name or reputation earned by a firm through its hard working and honesty of its owner. Once again, goodwill means good name or reputation of a firm earned by through honesty and hard working of its owner. The second important things here, if a firm or a organization provide goods or rendering goods quality services to its customer, and the customer who feels satisfied will come again and again, and firm will be able to earn more profit in future. That is called the goodwill. So in simplest word we can say goodwill is the good name or reputation of a firm which is earned by a firm through its hard working and honesty. That is the simplest word. In second way we will discuss what are the characteristics, features or elements of the goodwill. The number one, the first is goodwill is an intangible assets. Goodwill is an intangible assets because goodwill cannot be seen or cannot be touched. It can be felt only on the basis of a firm growth and the ratio of a profit earning by the firm. So goodwill can be felt. Goodwill can be felt by earning the profits of the firm organization. It cannot be seen or it cannot be touched. That's why it is known as intangible assets. The second is goodwill is a valuable assets, because goodwill have a value. Goodwill will have a value. That's why it is a valuable assets. The next, goodwill helps in accessing more profit. Goodwill helps in accessing more profit for the firm. The next, the value of goodwill is fluctuating. Fluctuating means it always changes. If you providing good services or quality product to the customer, your firm's goodwill will grow. Otherwise, it will be down. So goodwill is always fluctuating. It always up down moving. So that is goodwill is a fluctuating assets. And the last important, it is valuable only when the firm is sold. The value of goodwill cannot be taken separately until we are not selling the whole firm. So the most major important point, the goodwill is valuable only when entire business is sold off. Otherwise, separately goodwill value cannot be obtained or cannot be received from the any way. That is the features or basic elements of the goodwill. Right now we will discuss the same important factor, that is the factors affecting the goodwill. Commonly we can discuss here 2 or 3 factors, that is favorable location of the goodwill. If your business is located at atmosphere or a combined way, or at a location where customers are moving continuously, your firm's goodwill will be automatically increased. The second, efficiency of management. If management is working properly or smoothly with employment, with customers and other, So your firm's goodwill will automatically grow up. The next, the longevity of the business. It means how your business is longest. Since how many years you are working, you are operating the business continuously. Some business are temporary or seasonable basis, 2 months, 3 months, so they cannot earn a good goodwill. But if your business is longevity, it is working since last 5 year, 10 year, that's your goodwill will be generated strongly and grow. Nature of goods, what kind of the quality product you are selling or providing to the customer, it is also affect the value of goodwill. These are the basic important points and factor that affect the goodwill. We have generally here discussed. Right now, the most practical way, because in accounting theoretical questions are asking only 1 or 2 marks sometimes, but all the practical questions are asking on application basis. So we will discussing here how to value the goodwill. So right now, valuation of goodwill. Valuation of goodwill. How to determine the value of goodwill? What is the exact value of your firm's goodwill? So to understand this concept, the concept of goodwill is divided in 2 parts. The one is bases of goodwill. What are the base of determining the goodwill? The goodwill can be determined by using the base average profit, second weighted average profit, third super profit, and fourth normal profit. By any of way can be used for the base for calculating the, for evaluating the value of a goodwill. So these 4 bases can be used. These are the first, average profit. Average profit can be calculated by using the formula. Average profit is equal to sum of last year's profit divided by number of years. The average profit can be calculated. Average profit is equal to sum of last year's profit. For example, suppose the profit of 2014, 2015, 2016 or 2017 are given. Rupees 1 lakh, rupees 2 lakh, rupees 50,000 bracket, it means loss, or rupees 1 lakh 50,000. So we can simply value 1 lakh plus 2 lakh 3 lakh, 3 lakh plus 150, 450 divided minus 50. Then the total of this amount is 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 150, 450 minus 50, 4 lakh. This is the sum of last year's profit divided by number of years, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the sum of last 4 years profit divided by 4. Then average profit will be 1 lakh. Then the average profit will be 1 lakh. And to determining the average profit, the one important point is to be determined and to be reminded. The important factor is that whenever any additional information even given for relating to the abnormal profit and abnormal loss, if any additional information is given in a question regarding profit about the abnormal profit or abnormal loss, the abnormal profit will be added in the relevant year, relevant year's profit. Abnormal loss will be added in the relevant year's profit, and abnormal income will be less from the relevant year. And after adjusting profit, the sum of adjusting profit will be used. For example, suppose information is given in the profit of 2015, in the profit of 2015 rupees 20,000 includes abnormal loss. In the profit of 2015, abnormal loss include rupees 20,000. Then abnormal loss will be added back, rupees 20,000. An additional information given, in the profit of 2017, abnormal income of rupees 30,000 include. So we will less minus 30,000. All right. Right now the existing profit for 2014, 1 lakh, no changes. 2015, 2 lakh plus 20,000, then 2 lakh 20,000. 2016 minus 50,000 loss, or in 2017 1 lakh 50,000 minus 30,000, then 1 lakh 20,000. These are the adjusted profit, and the sum of last year adjusted profit divided by number of years. So here 1 lakh plus 220, 320 plus 440 minus 50, then 3 lakh 90,000, or divided by number of year 1 2 3 4 4, whatever answer, that will be your average profit. I hope you understood. So average profit can be used for the base year. Right now, second, weighted average profit. Weighted average profit, how to calculate? How to calculate weighted average profit? Weighted average profit is equal to total of product divided by sum of weight. Sum of weight. A weighted average profit is equal to total of product divided by sum of weight. For example, first thing, when the weighted average profit is used, if your profits business are continuously increased or continuously decreased, in such condition weighted average profit is used for the calculating goodwill. For example, 2015, 2016, 2017 and 2018, the profit of 2015 rupees 1 lakh, profit of 2016 rupees 2 lakh, profit of 2017 rupees 2 lakh 50,000, and profit of 2018 3 lakh 50,000. Here continuously the profits are increasing, whether profits are increasing or whether profits are decreasing. In such condition, the weighted average profit is used as base year for calculating the value of a goodwill. So in such condition, we will provide 1 to lowest. The lowest profit we will provide 1. So this is the profit amount. Now we will provide weight. The lowest profit we will provide 1. The next higher profit we will provide 2. The next higher profit we will provide 3. And the next higher profit we will provide 4. Then 1 lakh multiply by 1, that is product. 1 lakh multiply by 1, 1 lakh. 2 lakh multiply by 2, 4 lakh. 2 lakh 50,000 multiply by 3, then 7 lakh 50,000, and 3 lakh 50,000 multiply by 4, then 14 lakh. 14 lakh. Now the sum of all product, 1 lakh plus 4, 5 lakh, 5 plus 7, 12, 12 plus 14, 26 lakh, 26 lakh 50,000. Once again, 1 lakh plus 4 lakh, 5 lakh, 5 plus 7, 12, 50 plus 14, 26 lakh 50,000. Total of product 26 lakh 50,000 divided by sum of weight. sum of it 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, then 4 plus 3, 7, 9 plus 10, then 10 divided by 10, the value is 2,65,000. 2,65,000 is the weighted profit of the organization. So this profit can be used as a base year for evaluating the value of a goodwill. The next third, super profit. How to calculate the value of super profit? Before calculating the value of super profit, the formula for super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. The formula for super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. So what is the average profit? We have discussed here how to calculate the value of average profit, and right now what is the normal profit? The formula for normal profit is equal to capital employed into normal rate of return divided by 100. Normal profit, capital employed, total assets minus here value of capital employed. Capital employed is equal to total assets or total liability, because total assets and total liability are equal. Total assets or total liabilities minus outside liabilities, Listen again. Capital employed, total assets or total liability. Total assets always equal to total liabilities, and total liabilities minus outside the obligations which we have to pay outside the firm, not to the owner, outer the firm. So these are the outside liabilities like bank loan, creditors, bills payable, outstanding expenses. Whatever obligations or liabilities we have to pay third party, not the owner, it will be paid to third party. These are known as the outside liability. So total assets or total liability, both are always equal. Total assets or total liabilities minus outside liability, that is called the capital employed. Capital employed into normal rate of return, whatever given, 10%, 12%, 15% given in question, then apply 15%, 10% upon 100. This will be treated as the normal profit, and the super profit is calculated. Super profit is equal to average profit minus normal profit. Suppose, for example, the capital employed is rupees 5 lakh and the normal rate of return is 10%. 10 upon 100, then 50,000 is your normal profit. And suppose you have calculated average profit 1 lakh, then average profit 1 lakh minus normal profit 50,000, then 50,000 will be your super profit. So these are the 4 bases for calculating the value of a goodwill. Any one out of these 4, profit can be used as the base for calculation of the goodwill value. I hope you understood as well. Right now, the second concept, we are discussing the next method of goodwill. What methods are using to find out the value of a exact goodwill value? So right now, number of years purchase method. Number of years purchase method number 1, and the second is the capitalization method. According to number of years purchase method, the goodwill is equal to number of years like 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 2 and 5 years, 3 and 5 years. So whatever given in question, suppose you need to calculate 3 years average profit, super profit, nominal profit, normal profit, whatever. So simply goodwill is equal to number of years into base profit. Base profit may be average profit, may be weighted average profit, may be super profit, or may be normal profit. So we can write here average profit, weighted average profit, super profit, or normal profit. So calculate the 2 years goodwill as calculate 5 years goodwill of average profit. Then 5 into average profit, suppose we have calculated here 1 lakh, then 1 lakh, 5 into 1 lakh, then 5 lakh will be your goodwill as per number of years purchase. Suppose calculate 3 years goodwill as per super profit, then 1 lakh minus 50,000, your super profit value is 50,000. Then simply number of year 3 into the super profit value 50,000, then 1 lakh 50,000 will be value of goodwill as per number of years purchase. So simply this formula can be used. Goodwill is equal to number of years, 2, 3, 2.5, 3.5, 4, 5, any whatever given in question, number of years into base year, base profit. So base profit may be average profit, may be weighted average profit, may be super profit, and may be normal profit, whatever. All right, I hope you understood. And the second method is capitalization method. According to this method, mostly average profit or super profit are used for valuation of a goodwill. So if as per super profit, goodwill is equal to average super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. This formula is used for capitalization method if as per super profit, capitalization of super profit, then goodwill is equal to super profit, here 50,000 into normal rate of return 10%, then 100 upon 10, then value is rupees 5 lakh. Okay, the method name second method, capitalization method, and mostly two profit as a base profit are using in capitalization method. Capitalization of a super profit, and the second capitalization of average profit. Capitalization of super profit, then goodwill is equal to super profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. That is the simple, directly we can calculate the value of a goodwill. And the second as per average profit, firstly we have to find the capitalized value. How to calculate the capitalized value? Average profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. Average profit into 100 upon normal rate of return. All right, and then goodwill is equal to capitalized value minus capital employed. As average profit here 1 lakh, then 1 lakh into 100 upon 10% normal rate. So then this is the 10 lakh. The value of capitalized value 10 lakh. 10 lakh is the capitalized value minus what is the value of a capital employed, that is 5 lakh. 10 lakh minus 5 lakh, 5 lakh will be your goodwill value. I hope you understood well how to calculate the value of goodwill by using different base and by using different methods. Thanks and have a good day.